So I read this book, The Unwanteds. It's by Lisa McMahon. And it starts off in a place called Quill. And when you're 13, you go through something called the Purge, where you're put into 3 groups. You're either wanted, necessary, or unwanted. The wanteds go to a university to join the military. The necessaries go to work on farms, and the unwanteds are executed. And the main character, Alex, is unwanted. So then he goes to the death farm where they're supposed to be executed in a lake of boiling oil. But then, and instead of dying, they're all taken into a place called Arteme. Oh, they're all unwanted because the unwanteds are unwanted because they showed, like, emotion, or, like, if they did anything artistic, they'd be unwanted. But they're taken to a place called Arteme where they're like, where they're supposed to use their, like, emotions and, like, what they're good at. Only once Alex goes there, they start having some trouble because Quill is starting to find out about Arteme, so they are preparing all of the Unwanteds for war. I'm trying not to spoil.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
Sounds like a good book.
This book is called I Am a Freak, and it's about this one girl named Emma. And let's see, I'm not good at book talks. She lives with her mom, and her dad left when she was, I don't know, a toddler. And so she feels really left out and sort of weird because she's really tall and she has really bright red hair and freckles, and she's not like most of the other kids in her grade. And she only has one friend named Penelope, and like she's in middle school, and then Penelope's in like 3rd grade. So, and then one day she gets this invitation to a Freak family reunion. And so she goes to it, and she finds out a lot of things that she didn't know before, and then she finally starts to feel like she fits in.
Hero is about these 4 kids, and technically 3 and a satyr. So the first one, there's Jason, and everyone says he was at this certain school for troubled kids for a long time, but he wasn't, and then he realizes that he has 2 people who thinks they know him, but they don't, because something called the mist makes them like think that they know Jason, but they don't. So what they do is they try to go and on this quest to defeat this one giant, because the giant made them into this new, it made them into part of the prophecy. So this book takes 3 points of view of Jason, Piper, and Leo. Piper's family, she has to be like a spy for one of the giants that's trying to just like kill Jason and Leo. And so she has to do it to save her dad, but she tries not to as much as she can. And then Leo has a special power that he can like bend fire and start fire, and he swore that he would never use his power again. So but then he discovers a golden dragon named Festus, and he tries to fix Festus and use Festus on their quest as a ride, like they use it like a plane. So that's basically it.
Sounds ridiculous.
I am doing a book talk on The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This book is about a guy named Percy Jackson who has very many issues. Dyslexia, ADHD, like that. And he also gets in trouble a fair few times, getting expelled from so many boarding schools, so many places. But what he can't explain is that strange things happen to him. Very strange things. One time, he was on a playground. There was this man that was threatening. So the staff members kicked him out, but then the man only had one eye. Another time, he was going to go to sleep when he was in preschool. Why was there a snake in there? There was a snake in his bed or whatever. So why would that be in there? So all these memories come flooding back to him, and when he goes with his mom to a beach called Montauk or something like that, the problem is that there's this guy, and he's not exactly a guy, because he's half man, half bull.
Oh.
Minotaur.
Yeah, Minotaur. So, after the Minotaur supposedly kills his mother, hint hint, after that, he discovers that there's a camp called Camp Half-Blood. Camp Half-Blood, he realizes that all those strange things that are happening to him, they're going to happen a whole lot more, because guess what? The Greek gods that you may have heard of in myths, they're real. And they're back in action. Now, Mount Olympus, actually it's the Empire State Building, but Mount Olympus is, well, all the gods in Mount Olympus, they're kind of fighting against each other, they sort of hate each other. Zeus is really mad because he thinks that Poseidon stole his master bolt, which is his most powerful weapon. So, before the summer solstice deadline, Percy and his two friends, Grover and Annabeth, they have to get Zeus's master bolt back. How are they going to do that?
Thank you.
Okay, this book's called Savvy. It's about this girl named Mississippi. It's kind of weird. Anyway, her family has these like special powers that when they turn 13, they get these powers, but they're not like flying or running really fast. They're different. Like her grandpa can move land when he gets angry, and her brother can move water and stuff. So yeah, and this is her dad gets sick and he has to go to the hospital, and that's when she turns 13, of course. So she thinks that it's her duty to go and wake him up from his coma that he's in, and she's hoping that's her savvy. But it's basically about this adventure trying to get to her father in Salina, which is this place near where she lives. And yeah.
Who would like this book? What type of reader?
I really don't know. Anybody who likes adventure, I guess.